Cyclist knee is a non-specific term for pain in the front of the knee. The knee pain itself actually comes from either underneath the kneecap or right below the knee where this tendon called the patellar tendon actually has inflammation. There are 3 big reasons why cyclists develop cyclist knee. Number 1, bike fit. So I always start there. No matter what, if your bike is not fit appropriately to you, you're going to develop injuries that in-house we're trying to treat and they're not going to resolve because you get back on a bike that's not fit well to you.
And you're fighting yourself every time you turn the pedals over.
Look at how low she is down there. So your heel is very, very far beneath your toe. That's an indicator to us that your seat's too low.
Is that what is causing pain?
Yes.
This is a classic look at a bad fit. But it's what people do not knowing what we know.
So with anterior knee pain, if I were to pull the most common cause, is that the saddle is too low. And when the saddle is too low, you're going to be really scrunched up and the knee bend is way too much flexion. And that creates compression on the kneecap. Number 2 is the way that you ride. So your cycling technique. Knee pain generally comes from being in the big ring or a gear that you're pushing that's too hard. If you have some metrics on the bike that can show you what your cadence is, you want that up around 90 revolutions. Okay, so as 90 revolutions, you're going to be getting more efficient power out of your legs, and you're not going to be recreating the knee pain because in a big gear, you're going to have to push down very hard. That contracts the quads harder and it puts more compression under your kneecap. Also, you're losing a lot of energy up those hills. You're going to feel a lot better if you increase your cadence up these hills. And then the third ultimately has to do with the strength in your legs to be able to bike. Whether it's 5 miles, 50 miles, 500 miles, you want to make sure that the most dominant muscle for cyclists are the quads and that they're nice and strong. So a good place to start to gain quad strength is the split squat. Nice and easy. What you're going to do is separate the legs into 2 lanes. And you want to make sure, here's the key to get the quad, is that the shin is perpendicular to the ground. Then you're going to put 70% of your weight on the front, 30% on the back. And you're going to go straight down through the heel will really activate the quad and then come back up. This is the power leg. This is the stabilizer leg right now. And then ultimately you can go into single leg pistol squats to sit back and come back up. Make these legs nice and strong. No big surprise. That looks a little bit of how your legs are functioning on the bike.